Hey, yo, what's up? It's your boy, sir, of the 2020 Podcast, LLC. Please say the LLC. And before you listen to this episode, I just got to let you know, I need you to stop what you're doing. Go to blkrenaissance.com, and I need you to shop for the culture. That's right. Anytime you use the promo code LLC20 at Black Renaissance Clothing's website, you will get 20% off your order. Off rip, no questions asked. So do me a favor and do it for the culture. Peace.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Sade with Black on Black Rhymes. Step to the mic.
Mic check.
People always ask me where I get my confidence from, and I get it from inside. It's an inside thing, y'all. And when it comes to beautiful skin, I rock with Blendia by India, where her motto is, be confident in your skin. She has a variety of naturally made soaps to keep you smelling good, hair products for long, luscious, healthy hair, and even beard products for men. You know, we got to keep those struggle beards away. So visit blendiabyindia.com and use promo 2020skin to get 10% off your order. Thank you, Blendia by India, for being a sponsor of the 2020 Podcast, LLC. Please say the LLC.
Hey, this is Butter So Fly of Powerlines Poetry, here to let you know anytime I feel good, I have to look good, so you have to listen to me. Make sure you go to gurudesigns.com, use a 3 instead of an E. The website is great, so you can get something for yourself, and then she makes custom clothes for men too. And guess what? I got a promo code for you. Use 20/20 and it'll get you 15% off of any order $25 or more. You can't beat that. Go to gurudesigns.com.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
Okay, we lit it just like a fuse, so no need to pick and choose. Welcome to 2020, where we do more than interviews. The hottest be coming through, jumping knowledge on all of you. Get a peek at the front of you with the truth that they offer you. Yeah, hands up, we doing it for the culture. To give artists and businesses more exposure. Keeping it real and stay solid just like a boulder. It's about to go all the way down, can't get no lower. Chasing my dreams, know that they get no slower. But if I stay running, I promise they getting closer. Moreover, success my older. And if you're sleeping on me, I'm waking them up like Folgers. I told you, coming from the land with the tide roll. Well, we'll be on a whole different vibe though. We like to ride slow and keep our windows tinted so you really can see us like Stevie Wonder waking up with his eyes closed. Yeah, got the kind of flow that rock the boat. On my 16s of pounds of dope. And if you figure you can hang with me on the mic, then grab some rope. Matter of fact, better grab some hope. While you at it, we keep it live, it's time to tune in. Turn up the sound on what you're using. It goes so hard, I think it's bruising. The show is
Hey, yo, what's up?
no
It's your
need
boy,
to
sir,
zoom in.
of the 2020 Podcast, LLC. Please say the LLC. And I'm today joined by a good friend of mine, Miss Krystal. How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I am doing phenomenal. Now, Krystal, to those of the listeners who've been sticking around with me for a little bit, they might recognize you. You know, you and I had a conversation before about a previous company that you had, KB and Company, and you
Yeah.
returned. It's a little over a year. You returned a little over a year later, and we're here to discuss your next project. So, Miss Krystal, if somebody was to ask, what is it that you've created? What would you tell them?
Well, I created a journal using my art. I have been trying to figure out what could I do. I want to say make a profit with my art, but what can I do with my art, basically? And to, just to get myself out there. I know there's paintings and, cartoons and, stuff like that. But I was trying to find something different to do, and I was like, I could just put let me go back. A YouTube video popped up on how to create your own journal. So I took that as a sign. It's like I could put my artwork on a cover and just create something that I give advice on anyways. Like whenever somebody comes up to me with, stuff that they're going through, I'm always saying, here are some self-care tips, do some shadow work, stuff like that. And I was like, why not just create a journal and use my artwork, a 2-in-1? And yeah, so that's how I got to that.
And that's so enlightening to hear. I'm all for the affirmations and healing and taking care of self. So
Yes.
I want to talk about something, because we talked about this in your last interview, but we kind of hit on it, but not a whole lot. You being an artist. So let's focus on that a little bit. Now, how long have you been drawing?
Since a kid, I don't know the age, but since a kid, it started off with I don't know,
You
I'm in
could
mama mode.
look, it never stops. You know what I'm saying? Mommy
It
mode is
doesn't.
mommy mode.
Come on, sit down. All right. So it actually started off with me drawing fashion designs.
Mhm.
And my aunt actually came up with a name for my business when I was little. It's called KT Apparel, because her
Mhm.
name was Tiffany for the T and my name K for Krystal. And it just started with that fashion design and drawing that. And then I used to draw a lot of anime. I was real big on anime. So that was my go-to. That was my how do you say, niche, I guess,
Okay,
whatever.
okay,
Yeah, anime. And yeah.
okay. Now, you said you created a journal because you speak with people, you advocate for mental health. Now, what
Mhm.
what I guess inspired you to put it in a journal form? Because people do affirmation paintings, they do affirmation art in their home, but a journal is really specific. What made you decide to do a journal?
Because the journey that I'm on, it requires me to journal.
Mm,
And journaling helps you sort things out. It helps you get your thoughts out. It helps you, how I want to say it. Well, shoot, I just said it. Like basically get everything out. I did it once. I'm sorry.
you
Are you
good? You
okay?
good?
One time I was journaling, and as I was journaling, the answer came onto the page, if that makes any sense at all. It was
Mm.
something that was heavy on me. And as I was journaling, the answer just right onto the paper. And I was like, oh, this is why people journal. This is
Hmm.
why people do this. It's very calming, it's very therapeutic. And some other stuff I wanted to say. I'm trying to think. It'll pop up later. But yeah.
All right. So, the journal is, no pun intended, is meant to document your journey. Now, the interesting thing I found about journals, as you said, they do tend to sort things, even in the Bible, and regardless of how spiritual someone may be, writing your plan has been integral in every sort of vision board or any sort of elevation. It's something about physically writing it yourself that commits it to memory, I think. And so I find it interesting that you are compiling that in journal form, because that's something that a lot of us don't do. I'm guilty of it too. We hold a lot of things in. So you encouraging them to get it out that way is kind of cool. So shout out, shout out. Now, with this plan, of the journal, I wanted to ask, were there any obstacles while like arranging this idea? Like what crossed your mind while compiling this idea? Because it looks cool.
Um, Not much. The only challenges I did have was me rushing it. Because you got to have so many pages, and the dimensions had to be right. And
Mhm.
so if I just took my time, which I know I should, it would have went smoothly. But like I said, me rushing it, that was the only time I came into any type of challenges. But other than that, it was pretty much smooth sailing. I knew
Mm.
exactly the vision that I had for it. And I keep drawing these blinks. I knew the vision that I had for it, and it flowed out. It just flowed out.
Okay. And that's always awesome to hear that. And quite honestly, maybe you have planned so well that it was a smooth transition. So that does happen. So kudos to you. A lot of us bump our
Also,
heads
it's
trying to
my
get stuff.
journey too. Literally just applied it to myself and
Mm,
what I'm going through and how this could help somebody else. What did I need? You know, and then I
mm,
just put that in the book. Whatever what I needed is what I put in the book. Like we can sit up and tell people all day long, which is something that I did before too. You need to go journal this out. You need to go research different topics for what you're going through and write out that topic at the top of the page and start. But some people don't have the time for that. Some people probably look at that like, I don't really, but if I create this journal for you where all you got to do is just, spend a little coin to do it, it's all right there. I have a whole page with journal topics. So, you ain't got to think too hard on it or go researching online. I have it right there for you. It's a good little start for you.
That is
just
very
write the
clever.
topic on top of the page and let it flow.
Go. That way you select what you feel is appealing to you. Therefore, you're able to write more. That's smart. That's very smart, because when you ever seen somebody go to a buffet and they look at the buffet and they're like, I don't know what to get. That's exactly what you're eliminating. That's smart.
Yes.
That's very smart. All right. So something I like to talk about, with being an entrepreneur with ideas and executing those, is time management. And you wear many a hat. You're a business owner and you're a mom. So this is a question I love to ask you guys, because I love to see your reaction. How do you manage your time with work and being an entrepreneur and being a mom?
Well, and it's crazy because I'm a full-time mom now.
All right.
I literally just do it whenever I can, get it in whenever I can, whether that's them taking a nap or them literally laying on top of me and I have my iPad still drawing, or still arranging what I want on this page, and stuff like that, or the things that I want to do. I have to make the time for it, because it's so much, it's so much to, this mom stuff just alone. That's a 24/7 thing, because even when the children are asleep, you still gotta go and do other stuff. But it's literally just making the time for it. Make the time for yourself. And then some people say right now the schedule to help balance. I haven't gotten to that level yet. It's literally kind of like
Okay. And like you said, you're still on the journey, so you're perfecting it as you go. That's really dope to see it in progress, knowing you. You know what I'm saying? Seeing you get there is like, I get to watch her grow. This is dope. Okay.
And they come along with me too. That's another thing I wanted to say. They come along with me. Yep.
So let me ask you this now: with journaling and setting this example, how comfortable have you become being transparent about things you've gone through? Has that changed any since the last time we spoke?
I'm very transparent now. Whatever you need to know, because apparently you never know who might need it, how your story might help the next person. I constantly hear that a lot. So it's real. Making me more transparent to help the next person.
That's amazing. A lot of times when we want to give our own testimony, sometimes we feel like nobody wants to hear this. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? They're going to think this and that. But you're right. Sometimes hearing that somebody else got through what someone else may be going through is enough to get them to push through as well. So you're right. You're 100% right. All right. So what is something that you would like to, I guess I don't want to say add to, but use to expand your idea of a journal? Like if Oprah came up to you today and said, you know what, I will completely fund your journal idea, what is something else you would like to incorporate, or who is someone you would like to work with?
I honestly don't know. I never thought that far out about it. I mean, I do. I don't know if this applies, but I do have 2 other journals that I'm going to be putting up. One is that actually got approved. It's for the men, because I can't forget my men. I cannot forget my men. I wasn't gonna post it just yet, because I'm waiting to. It's a lot of different steps that comes with it. First, the journal goes live, and then Then a couple of days later, you can look inside the book. I'm talking about like when it's posted on Amazon. But you can still see it. It's nice. I love it. I don't want to say I like that one more, but it warmed my heart to make it because it's for the men. Men need the self-care too. And I can't wait to post it. And then I have another one coming out too for your shadow side. But as far as I don't know if that answered the question or not.
It gave me. I just wanted to see what direction you were going in, and you pretty much let me know you got some more things to come. And I'm so glad that you mentioned you got one for men coming, because that is something that I would like to see. A common consensus with us men is that it's not really smiled upon for us to express, our emotions or our discontent with things, So that's really refreshing that you thought of us to create an avenue for that. So thank you on behalf of all Black men. I really appreciate that. That means the world.
Hey.
You know it. Okay. So
they need self-care too.
So are there any other I guess events or any like pop-up shops you would plan to attend or anything like big coming?
Not really. I can feel my life is about to go in a completely different direction that I didn't see coming.
Okay.
But as of right now, I'm in a standstill moment.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Yeah, God has me in a be still place. So I'm just doing this just to get my art out there, if that makes sense.
Love it.
So I haven't been doing anything besides drawing.
Okay. Let me ask you this: is there anything else that you do to, because everybody has daily stress? Is there anything else that the past years taught you to incorporate to decompress, to help with like stress and anxiety and things like that? Because like I said, I remember when we talked before, you was nervous. You was really nervous, but now you just seem so calm. You just seem like a totally different person.
I've learned, I forgot the name of the law. They have different laws, like, you got the law of attraction. That's a very common one, but I think it's the law of rhythm. Basically saying when there are really high highs, you have really high highs, you got to understand that that's going to come with really low lows. And that life is really like the highs and the lows. You're going through highs and lows. You're going like this. And so when I hit my low moments, because I have quite a few low moments, now that I understand that, it helps me get through it, if that makes sense. So like if I'm really down on myself about being in this still place that I'm in, like I said before, I just, remind myself, okay, there's something bigger for me that's coming. And in this moment, I have to stand still. It's something that I need to see. It's something that I need to witness. It's something that I need to do. I'm not, it's not that I'm not moving forward, because that's how, when I get in my low moments, that's what I feel. I feel like I'm not, doing anything, or I'm feeling it, life. But now that I gain that understanding that there are some lows and there are some highs, it also makes me look at, dog, I must got really high. I must got really, not like smoking wise, but like, vibration wise, I must got really high for me to get this low. So that means there's another high coming. I'm not going to stay in this for too much longer. And then I also, I think I'm excited that you mentioned this topic. Then I also thought about the stuff that I went through before in my past and how I'm here in this very present moment. So if I could have gotten through that, then I can get through this. So yeah, and then I've learned to take things one day at a time.
Ooh,
and stay present.
That is something I still struggle with. Not letting things compile on me and just break it down. That's
Sometimes you gotta release that stuff. You gotta, hey, look, I'm just one person.
Mm.
I'm just one person.
Mm.
And then take it one day to stay present. Okay, what do I need to do at this very present moment? And then focus on that, and then tackle the next thing. Yeah, I want to one day in my life. This is why I was so excited to do this too. One day in my life, I would love to do like a seminar telling my story to help others and telling the things that I learned in this lifetime, and just in hopes that it will help somebody else.
That would be amazing. I could see you public speaking. Just off the conversations we've had, I could definitely see that coming. And you said something that stood out, just sometimes releasing stuff. That is something I struggle with the idea of I try to please everybody, and therefore I end up overexerting myself, and then I end up abusing myself because I didn't perform the task that I wanted to, but I was doomed to start because I shouldn't have attempted to overexert myself in the first place. So it's a cyclic thing. So you're right.
I'm still working on that. I literally wrote that down in the journal. That's crazy.
See what you
In
did
the
there.
journal, because of course I ordered it myself. But I just wrote that down. Stop people pleasing. For me, like I need to, but that comes with for anyone that's trying to please everyone and it takes out of their time. That comes with boundaries. You're gonna have to set you some strict boundaries and stand on that daily, constantly, every single minute. If this is taking too much of myself, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm sorry.
Right.
And then you ain't even gotta say you sorry about it. And that's something that the reason why I'm saying is because I've had to work through that and learn through that. Setting up boundaries.
Oh man. I feel like this conversation was supposed to happen.
It's not easy. I've never been the type to be like, oh, you got. Hey, I'm here to tell you, it's not easy at all. But another thing with that journal, I actually did it in my journal. Write out your boundaries so you can actually see, what is taking it to left for you. And then if somebody doesn't respect your no or respect your boundary, that's your cue to be like, I ain't gonna be able to work with you no more, or I ain't gonna be able to hang with you no more because you can't respect my boundary or my no. And that'll just be you standing up for you. You gotta stand up for you.
Whew. Yes, ma'am. Now, if someone wanted to, snag one of these gorgeous journals, because I love the cover, by the way. Cover was lit.
That's me.
Right. Oh, did you drawing yourself?
Yeah, that's me.
That's so dope. That's so dope. A whole nother level. Like where could we snag one?
Say that one more time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying, where could we support you? How could we, snag a journal?
It's on Amazon. I don't necessarily know how to look that up without my link, because if you type in self-care journals, ain't no telling how many is gonna pop up. You could probably put in my name, which is you probably could do self-care journals, Krystal J. Tillman. Okay. And hopefully that pops up. If not, I do have a link on my Facebook page.
Okay. And what I'll do then is, if you're listening to this or watching, in the description box is the link, and make sure you go and support, because I'm gonna have to snag me one, because I need to talk about myself to myself.
I'm gonna post the what is it called? The men's journal, so you can check that out too. Okay. Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Oh my God. I can't wait to see the cover of it too. That's the other part. Like, I'm excited. So, all right. Well, Krystal, this has been a pleasure. I'm so glad to be catching up with you. You have fell on my heart, like the old folks say. You fell on my heart a couple months back. I meant to check on you. So I'm glad to see you're doing all right, man.
I want to get you the journal for free. That's what's on my heart.
Whoa,
But
for
I
real?
gotta order it. So don't buy it yet. Basically, I'm gonna buy it for you and then hand it to you at one of the poetry shows because I've been trying to get to one of those for the longest.
Oh my
But
goodness.
yeah, and you write out your boundaries
Yes.
in that book. And
Yes,
stand
ma'am.
on it. Yes.
I will stand on all of the boundaries. I promise. Oh my God. Well, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're the greatest, yo.
No, you're the greatest because I appreciate these. This is very helpful. Very helpful.
Look, I just when you blow up, when Oprah hits you up, just know I'm gonna need another interview.
Oh, of course.
So just be ready when that Oprah money roll in.
Right.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been your boy, Sir. Miss Krystal herself. Make sure you go and support by clicking the link in the description because you know we support Black businesses. And that being said, we are out. Peace.
Peace. Love you guys.
Hey, this is Mystique.
This is Mr. Everlasting.
And this is the Safe Word.
Safe Word. Y'all make sure y'all join us every first and third Friday of the month. Every month. We are in season 3.
Season 3.
Y'all already know what it is, man. Tap in.